Today I want to talk with you about protection and insurance. Now, if you're like most people, you don't necessarily get the warm fuzzies when it comes to talking about things like insurance, whether it's health insurance, disability insurance, auto insurance, liability insurance, homeowners insurance, life insurance, long-term care insurance, and the whole host of other insurances that you can have. It usually gives this feeling of necessary evil, or this thing that you have to have or you're forced into, or because you're afraid of certain events happening in your life, therefore you have to have the insurance and you don't feel like it's a cost that you really want to have. It kind of feels like this mountain or this weight or a ball and chain that you're dragging behind you that you really would rather not pay for and not even really have to think about. What I want to do is I want to translate that in your mind to understanding really why you do want to have insurance as a person and as a creator and a producer of value, as a person who is creating this life of wealth. I want to show you how protection and insurance plays a key role in helping you fulfill your potential. Now, when we first look at what insurance does, it transfers risk. Now, in the course of our daily living, we all have risk. We have the potential for loss. We have different ways that we can approach that risk. One, we can accept the risk and just say, well, it's a potential that all of what I'm creating and building in terms of my assets and my wealth and my cash flow, the properties that I'm acquiring, the businesses that I'm building, the life I'm creating, there's a potential for loss, and I just accept that. It's a reality. Another way we can approach the risk is saying that we want to avoid the risk. We want to say, well, maybe I just won't produce as much, or maybe I will try really hard to not encounter a situation where a loss could be possible. Now, in most cases, we know that the reality of avoiding risk altogether is really inconceivable. We really can't do that. Another way is to mitigate risk. So this would be to minimize our exposure to risk. So this would be in any way possible, we try to shrink the possibility that loss could happen or that our wealth could be taken away. The fourth way that we can approach risk is we can transfer it. And this is the key role that insurance plays. It transfers risk. So the burden of loss is transferred from you to an insurance company that is more effective at managing the risk simply because they have a large pool of people who are paying into this pool of money at the insurance company. They're spreading the risk out over all of those users, and they're calculating the probability of having to pay out for claims. Now, the insurance company, we actually want them to be profitable because we want them to stay in business and be able to pay out claims that they have contracted with us to pay for should that event arise in our life. So it's good for us to have a profitable insurance company that we're working with. But what we want to do is we want to lay the burden of our financial loss on the insurance company. We're going to dig deeper into why that is most important and why we really do want to have that relationship with risk where we're transferring it. But for right now, I want to help you understand that that creates this peace of mind for you. That if there were to be a loss that occurred, that you would be okay. And that peace of mind then allows you to be able to produce more in your life. When the right time to transfer that risk is before an event. Now, when insurance seems not important at all, it's when everything's going well in your life and things are a-okay. That's the ideal time, though, to put insurance in place, because when you do want the insurance coverage, you're not able to get it. It's kind of like you're driving on the road in your car, you see the accident about to happen, you're about to rear end the person in front of you. If you could freeze time, call up your insurance company, say, I'd really like to get $1 million life or auto insurance policy right now, put that in place, and then the accident happens, that is obviously not something that will really happen in real life. When that event is imminent or right in front of us is not the time that we will be able to get insurance. There's not time, and the risk at that point is too high for the insurance company typically to insure us. So 3 things that I want you to carry away from this video today. The purpose of insurance is to transfer risk. When we transfer risk, we open up our mind to be at peace and be relaxed because we know that we're not going to bear that financial burden of the loss ourselves. That then allows us to produce and create more. And the time to put that insurance in place is when you are comfortable, everything is perfect in your life, and there's no imminent need for the coverage, because that's the time you'll be able to get it. Hey, thanks for watching. I really hope you liked this video. If you did, click the link in the description box below for more information. Like this video, share your comments, questions, and feedback in the comments section, and don't forget to hit subscribe to our YouTube channel.